Have you ever wondered, how do I change this situation that I'm in? Welcome back to Grow with Georgia, where personal growth is a daily mission. Anytime you encounter a struggle in your life that brings you stress or anxiety, the first thing you gotta do is ask yourself, how do I change this situation? Let's just go straight to the meat. Any personal growth requires humility. What I mean by that is, first, you have to admit that what you're doing is not working. As Dani Johnson says in her book, and I'll post that description down below, that it's really vital that you've got to be open to a new way of learning. You have to be teachable. It's so easy to say, no problem, I can do that. But when someone shows you a different way to do something, do you actually try it? This is such a challenge because everyone thinks that they know how to do everything and nobody wants to learn anything. Don't tell me what to do, I'll figure it out on my own. And then we stay in the same cycle over and over and over and over. So number one is you got to get humble. You have to admit that what you're doing isn't working. And number two, you need to be ready to learn a new way. That's called being teachable. And number three, as Gary Vee would like to say, you need to be okay with failing. You got to understand that new growth requires learning new things, and that takes time. And you're going to fail. It's just part of the way, part of growing. But know that failure means that you've actually tried something. Just know that if you failed, that means you actually tried something. You just need to adjust your direction a little and try again. Let's use racing as an example. Let's say a runner wants to run a marathon, and in order to do that, they have to train. Well, let's say their very first marathon, they only get maybe a third of the way through. So they train some more, and they train some more, and they train some more, and then the next marathon, they get halfway through. And they train some more, and they get a little bit more disciplined, and they get a little bit more athletic. And they do some more exercises, and they get some more strength training, and then the next time they do the marathon, they actually finish. I call that success. Are you going to fail? Yes, but you tried, you adjusted, you learned, you continued to grow, and you actually succeeded. Okay, let's use money as an example. If you go and you buy something on credit, and then you go home and you realize, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money to pay this bill, and then you end up getting hit with a late fee, and then, oh my goodness, it's going to go over 30 days late, so now my credit gets dinged. Yes, you failed, but you understand that now you got to adjust your position. You say, okay, well, I'm not going to spend so much now at the store. And if I spend so much, then I may not have the money next month to pay it because, see, I've already failed and I've already learned. So now it's time for me to adjust that position, learn some more. If I don't use the credit card and I save up the money and then I buy it with cash, then I don't have to worry about next month whether I'm going to be able to make the payment or not. It's all about growing. When you're growing, you're learning. And when you're learning, you're trying. And when you're trying, you're succeeding or you're failing. But when you're failing, you just adjust and you try some more. That's personal growth. Humility is first. Know what you're doing is not working. Number two, be teachable. Be ready to learn something. And number three, be okay with failing. That's part of personal growth. And I want you to continue to learn because you can't grow if you don't know. That's what I always say, right? So keep learning and keep growing. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below so you can get some more growing tips. Have a blessed day.